Let's start first and foremost talking about the fact that I miss seeing you on television every week.
Okay.
Yeah, I do. I need you back in my life every week. You gonna come back to TV pretty soon, like consistently, where I can see you every week?
We've talked about it. We've got a couple of different things that we are developing.
Nice.
So, yeah, I'm proud to say.
You've been developing a lot of things, sir. My sister and I downloaded your game.
Yeah.
We working on it. We ain't there yet.
Yeah, I can't get off the first little phase.
I know, right? You kind of get stuck, but that's cool. That's the cool thing about technology and playing games. We're a gaming family. Yeah. We grew up playing Scrabble the hard way before there was Words with Friends.
Okay.
Before you could cheat and playing against my mama, she played like an adult with the kids.
Yeah, we used to play Twister and
yes, all of that
Clue
stuff.
And Sorry,
Monopoly. Yeah. So what made you want to step into the tech side of things and produce this game? Which, by the way, you should download it. It's called Joyride.
Yeah. Well, first of all, the opportunity was presented to me as yet another joint venture, and a separate entity was interested in kind of conjoining and doing something together as a partnership.
Yeah.
And we had developed it over the last few years, and we kind of like stalled for a moment. Then we picked up production again,
okay.
And so it was a learning process, and I was very pleased actually with the finished product.
Yeah, you should be.
And it's really fun. I mean, but I mean, I think essentially, it's just kind of me enterprising, again, and maximizing the opportunities and the moments,
For sure.
Yeah.
And it benefits your charity as well, too, right?
Absolutely. There's a portion of the proceeds that go to my foundation, the Greenhouse Foundation, based in Atlanta, Georgia.
And you started that with your sisters.
Yeah.
And give me a little detail or background on that. How was that birthed?
Well, both my mother and grandmother were both maverick women, you know what I mean, matriarchs of our family and philanthropists and activists in our city and communities. My grandmother headed up a drug awareness organization called Cascade, and she had partnered with Nancy Reagan around that time.
I was about to say, I've heard of Cascade before.
She partnered with Nancy Reagan around the time with Just Say No. They helped coin that phrase. So she's definitely, declarated. And my mother, of course, she had done some remarkable things to her life. My mother was one of the first black women firefighters of Atlanta, Georgia. So she's
that's so major.
Yeah, it's something else. So
wow.
Just in that spirit and continuing that legacy, my sister is definitely coming into her own as our new matriarch.
Isn't that powerful, though, about families, how when someone else moves on, there is someone, hopefully, to step into that space?
Absolutely.
Especially, and define it for themselves.
Yes. And she's doing it so graciously and gracefully.
Wow.
And I've been very enamored with her, evolution as just a young woman and an individual, a professional, and just all around just good person.
Well, evolution is a great word, I think, to describe CeeLo Green.
Okay, I'll take that.
When I first got hip to CeeLo, obviously it was the Goody Mo B.
Yep.
Obviously. But there's a whole generation out here. I've talked to some younger kids. They have no clue about Goody Mob.
I know.
They know CeeLo, the singer. They know CeeLo from The Voice. What is that like to you? Do you even try to help them understand your journey, your evolution?
Well, I mean... Yeah, I mean, if I'm given an opportunity,
right?
I think it's interesting. You know what I'm saying? The way that my career has kind of
to say the least.
Yeah, taken on. I've worn so many faces.
You really have
throughout it. You know what I mean? And I think it's interesting. I think it's a very interesting story, a very encouraging story.
Hold on 1 second though. You know what that just made me think?
What's that?
There needs to be a movie.
Well, I think we kind of like at the first installment of that because Organized Noise, which is the production, trio, Sleepy Brown, Rico Wade, and Ray Murray, we call him Yoda.
Right.
They have put together a documentary, going back into time and kind of like assessing, that whole time,
the journey,
that whole era. Yeah, you know what I mean. And so I think it's going to be a really wonderful viewing, for people and educational as well.
For sure.
Yeah.
What is the favorite aspect of your evolution, in your opinion? Because the way I see CeeLo, because like I said, I've been riding since the beginning. Mm-hmm. the depth has always been there.
Yeah.
The expression of the depth is what shifted, in my opinion. So for you, what's been that moment where it was like, I'm growing again, or I'm shifting again?
You know what? It's I don't know. I don't know if I'm ever kind of offered any definitive indication that I'm about to shift. You know, I think I'm just kind of reacting. You know, what I'm saying? You know,
you're living.
Yeah, just kind of reacting to it. But I think, you know, if there's a talent, you know, associated with it at all, it's my ability to identify with what's, you know, what I mean, like this new thing or this new direction or path, or, you know, or
you
approach.
Acknowledge it when you see it.
I can acknowledge it. You know, I can acknowledge it the same way I was able to acknowledge Danger Mouse. I was able to kind of.
My sister was just talking about Danger Mouse this morning. Yeah.
And so, I mean, who would have known? But lo and behold, you know, it just kind of ended up being something so remarkably special.
Very magical.
You know, but I think people should definitely kind of go back to where it started. It started with, you know, the collective Dungeon family,
right,
including myself and Goody Mob and Outkast and Society of Soul and Organized Noise.
It was a shift in music because of you all. Yeah.
You know, I was just talking to Gip before we walked in here.
For real?
Yeah, and I was just saying that, you know, I just think it's going to be hard to argue, you know, that we may just very well end up being the best collective to do it. I don't really know anybody who's been more. I don't think anybody's competing. I don't know anybody who's been more consistent, who still remains current, who is
moving parts
commercially. Yes,
I mean, you still have moving parts.
Yeah, I don't know anybody who's been more commercially viable or critically acclaimed.
Come on now,
I just don't know. And typically, you know, that's not even an issue or a conversation that we'd have because, you know, we're not into competing. You know, so we've always been about a coexistence, you know, with those outside of our collective and amongst each other.
That's so big.
So when you ask me about my different evolution, you know, I had always wanted to be as varied as my own personal listening palette, you know, and so I wanted to kind of as extrovert my exceptionality, you know what I mean, like, you know. Or idiosyncrasy. See, I came to Alabama using the big words.
Hey, ain't nothing wrong with it. Ain't nothing wrong with it at all. So the new project, as soon as I saw the title, I was like, wait a minute. Yeah, I like it. It's been a while since the title. It's been a while since the title of a project has moved me, because I immediately thought freedom of the heart.
Yes,
okay, yes,
absolutely.
Is that what it is?
It's absolutely what it is, and you know. I want to say that it's stemming too from a space that I'm in. I'm in a really great space.
Because you're in love.
You see, exactly. Yeah, I got love in my life.
Yes.
I got a wonderful woman, person, and confidant and comrade. You know what I mean, if you will, because we communicate on that level about all things across the board, and you know, so I could have had freedom. You know what I mean, but like instead, I chose liberty. You know, because you can have freedom, but somebody has to liberate you. Somebody has to give you liberty.
Wait a minute, sir. Take them to church. Is that what we're going to experience? What you just described, is that what we experience on Heart Blanche?
I think so. Just liberty of the heart. You know what I mean? Like, you know, but within guidelines. You know, within the law, the laws of attraction.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's powerful.
Yeah. So,
are we going to get a little bit of that tonight when you hit the stage at Iron City?
Absolutely, man. Let it be known, this is not a pre-recording. This is live and direct. And what we mean by live and direct is that it's live and direct.
Indeed.
I got that from his old group, Aswad. Do you know about Aswad?
Oh, wow.
They had a live album called Live and Direct. I always loved it. Live and Direct. You know what live and direct means?
Oh, now you're going to have me doing some research.
Live and direct. What's going on? Anyway, that's my best patois. But, no, we're at Iron City tonight. And it's going to be great. You know what I mean? Like, I know I got loved ones. I know I got family and friends in Birmingham, Alabama. I spent one of my best summers down here. With family. And
I thought you were talking about the summer of 1999 when we took that picture.
Well, that too, because we was. I mean,
was meant to be like, yes, sir. sir, that was dope.
No, we was off the chain. We still got it.
Yes, indeed. Indeed.
We still got it.
So the party happens tonight at Iron City. You have to come through. It's going to be so dope. I'm really looking forward to this because, again, I haven't seen you in concert in many, many moons. The evolution has been beautiful to watch. I'm really proud of you.
Thank you so much. And, hey, everybody that's listening, I can't guarantee that it's not sold out. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, just don't take no chances. Go get your ticket now.
That's right. Listen to the man. It's CeeLo.
And thank you so much. I really appreciate that love and the way that y'all been supporting me and the new music from the new album.
Yeah. I mean we've even been spinning the joint that's on the Barbershop soundtrack.
Work.
Yes.
How people reacting to that. Apparently, it's been a great reaction.
I was about to say they are feeling it.
We watching the numbers and just like, okay,
let's get
this is what happened. The album came out at a peculiar time because it came out in November, and then you have the holidays. I mean, you have Thanksgiving, then you go right into Christmas.
That's right.
Which our industry shuts down.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So here we are, early March, mid-February.
And now people are like waking up to
absolutely.
it.
And beneficial. It was great for us at an advantage to have it used in the barbershop trailer.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
It's a big deal.
It's a big deal. And I'm glad people like that record. That's the one I wanted people to love.
Is it really?
Yeah,
that was the baby on the project?
Get up in the morning with that record.
And feel motivated.
You know
like, let me go get this money.
Absolutely.
Yeah. It's a dope record. Get this money.
Absolutely.
Yeah. It's a dope record.